And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with my Bad Santa 2 movie review. I saw this movie like last weekend, but I didn't get a chance to do it because I had other things to do. So, Bad Santa 2. This movie, basically, the first one was very, very good. I laughed my brains out of it. That movie's hilarious. I'll do a review for that one day. But this movie, it came out, I think it was like 10 years later. You know, it stars Billy Bob Thornton. And he's basically Santa Claus in a way. He's actually a bank robber, or, you know, a thief in a way. He's a robber. And he's basically a drunken idiot. Sometimes he likes to have sex. He likes to drink a lot. He likes to, you know, do all that kind of stuff. And he's always down on his luck. So in this movie, he has his partner who comes back. Obviously the same actor who played in the first one, the small guy. He comes back and he says, well, we got a big score this time. This time they go to Chicago. In the first movie, they basically robbed a mall. So he goes to Chicago and they want to go rob an orphanage, or, yeah, kind of like an orphanage or a shelter home. And that's basically what the gist of it. And then, of course, he ends up running into his mother in the movie, and he doesn't have really good terms with his mother. And then they get into some kind of weird antics, and then they try to they try to go to, you know, steal the money. You know, basically, you know, like other people do. Like, basically, it was a heist. This was a good movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't exactly better than the first one. I think the first one's way more superior than this one. It had a lot of cool jokes. I laughed a lot. I mean, the kid in the first one, he was obviously a kid. Now he's an adult. In this one, he's part of my negative, but I'll get to him in a minute. What I really liked about it, the jokes were still funny. Billy Bob Thornton plays this character really well. I noticed that he actually looked like he had fun doing this movie, so that was cool. Like I said, there was a lot of good jokes in here. I laughed a lot, but it was a fun movie. It wasn't exactly the best, but it was fun. Negatives, I would have to say, was the kid. Obviously, the kid, he was more funnier when he was a kid. In this one, I don't know why they needed him to be in the movie. I just felt like they couldn't just done the story with Billy Bob Thornton and his partner, and it would have been just fine. I just didn't see the kid being in the movie at all. He was kind of pointless in the movie. And, yeah, there you go. And also, for me personally, I thought the first one's rated R, and it was perfect for rated R. Obviously, that thing had so much sex, you know, cursing, all that crap, and it was great. This movie had the same thing, but I felt this movie couldn't have got away with it with PG-13. I mean, it had a couple of sex scenes, but it wasn't really anything. You don't see, you know, nakedness in here or there or anything. You don't really see anything. You just see them doing it, but not really doing it. You know what I mean? It's not exactly like 50 Shades of Grey or something, or Wolf of Wall Street. You know, you don't see like an ass or anything like that. It just, I don't know. I guess it could have just been PG-13. It probably would have been fine, but I don't know. I guess people probably would have been mad. But personally, there was less cursing in this movie to me and sex than the first one. But what can you do? So if I had to grade this movie, I probably would grade it a 7.5% out of 10%. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not exactly the best. The first one will always be the best to me. Go watch that one if you haven't seen the first one. It's hilarious. But if you're interested in seeing this one, I highly recommend it because it's better than a lot of these other sequels that come out that make no sense, like Zoolander 2, which I wanted to be good and it kind of just sucks. And, you know, it's like those kind of movies. But they tried, but, you know, whatever. You know, they kind of gambled here. It kind of failed, I guess, in the box office. So, oh well. But at least it was okay for me personally. But if you're a fan of the first one and you're curious about this, then just go check it out. Or just wait for it on DVD or something, or Redbox or Netflix or something, and just give it a shot. So, there you go. So there's my review for Bad Santa 2. So leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think about it, if you've seen it and are you curious to see it. And if you've seen the first one, which one do you like better? Thank you and have a good day.